Ever feel like you're just wandering through life? Like you could use a little
A
guide?
little direction.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, who couldn't?
Right.
That's what's so awesome about the book of Proverbs.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this ancient wisdom that still applies today.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So we are diving deep into Proverbs 28 today.
Okay, sounds good.
You with me?
I am with you.
Right, so Proverbs is all these short sayings,
Yeah.
but they're packed with advice on how to live.
It's true. Really practical stuff.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like how to be a good person, how to handle your money, all that.
Leadership.
Yeah, leadership. It's all in there.
That's right.
So Proverbs 28 kicks off with this comparison
Okay.
between the righteous and the wicked.
Mm-hmm.
Right away, verse 1. The righteous are as bold as a lion.
Bold as a lion, all right.
But the wicked, they run away even when no one's chasing them.
Interesting.
I mean, that's pretty striking imagery, right?
It is. It makes you think about, what real confidence is. Where does it come from?
Exactly. Is it from, like, bragging and showing off?
Right.
Or is it from something deeper?
It seems to be saying it comes from living, right?
Yeah, aligning your life with what's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then in verse 12, it gets even bigger. It's like zooming out to the whole society.
Right.
When the righteous are thriving, everyone rejoices, it says.
I like that.
But when the wicked are in charge, everyone's hiding.
It's a completely different picture.
Totally. Like, think about those times when someone speaks truth to power,
Oh, yeah.
even if it's dangerous,
Risky, yeah.
like whistleblowers,
Exposing corruption.
Exactly. Or people standing up for what's right, even when everyone else is silent.
Those people are bold.
So bold. That takes serious courage.
Absolutely.
And speaking of leadership, Proverbs 28 has a lot to say about that, too.
It does.
Verse 2, when the country is rebellious, it has many rulers.
That's interesting.
So it's linking bad leadership with instability.
Yeah, like chaos and unrest.
Exactly. And then verse 16, it contrasts two kinds of rulers.
Okay.
One is destructive, selfish.
Leads to ruin.
The other hates corruption, wants what's best for everyone.
And their reign is long and prosperous, it says.
Makes you wonder about some of the leaders we see today, right?
It really does. Have they read Proverbs?
Right. It's like a blueprint for good governance.
It is. And, it also connects to justice, especially for the poor and vulnerable.
Yeah, for sure.
Proverbs 28.3 warns about exploiting the poor for profit.
It does. It says, whoever exploits the poor to get rich will end up in poverty themselves.
Right. It comes back around.
Karma.
Exactly.
And then verse 15, that paints a picture of what happens when a wicked ruler is in charge.
Oh, that's a scary one.
Like a roaring lion or a charging bear is a wicked ruler over a helpless people.
So good leadership means protecting those who are vulnerable.
It's not about power tripping. It's about serving everyone.
Exactly.
Then the conversation shifts to wealth, poverty, and honesty.
Okay.
Verse 6 really jumped out at me. Better to be poor and honest than to be dishonest and rich. Powerful statement. It is. It's like challenging a whole prosperity gospel idea.
Yeah, like is wealth really the ultimate goal?
Right. What about integrity?
What about character?
And verse 11 digs into that even more.
Okay, what's that one say?
The rich may think they're wise, but a person with discernment sees through their foolishness.
So true wisdom is more valuable than just money.
Totally. It's about seeing things clearly, making good choices.
Not being blinded by wealth or status.
Exactly. And Proverbs also emphasizes giving to the poor.
Mm-hmm.
Like verse 8, whoever increases their wealth by exorbitant interest amasses it for another who will be kind to the poor.
It's interesting. It's like there's this natural balance.
Yeah. If you hoard your wealth, it might end up in the hands of someone who will actually use it to help others.
It's a powerful thought.
It is. And then verse 27, it says, whoever gives to the poor will lack nothing, but whoever closes their eyes to them receives many curses.
Wow, that's a strong contrast.
Like a universal law of generosity.
Like what you sow, you reap.
Exactly. And then there's this theme of personal responsibility that runs through Proverbs 28.
Okay.
Like in verse 13, whoever conceals their sins does not prosper, but the one who confesses and renounces them finds mercy.
That's a message of hope.
It is. No matter what you've done, you can always turn things around.
Make amends, seek forgiveness.
Exactly. And then you've got this classic comparison in verse 19.
All right, let's hear it.
Those who work their land will have abundant food, but those who chase fantasies will have their fill of poverty.
Hard work versus get-rich-quick schemes.
Exactly. There are no shortcuts to real success.
It takes effort, dedication.
And Proverbs also warns against getting caught up in those schemes.
Yeah, the allure of easy money.
Number 20, a faithful person will be richly blessed, but one eager to get rich will not go unpunished.
The consequences always catch up.
They do. And verse 22, the stingy are eager to get rich and are unaware that poverty awaits them.
So it's not just about being dishonest. It's about having the wrong priorities.
Greed will get you nowhere.
It'll lead to ruin.
And finally, the most important takeaway from Proverbs 28, I think.
Okay, I'm ready.
Verse 26, those who trust their own insight are foolish, but anyone who walks in wisdom is safe.
Wow, that's a powerful one.
What do you think it means to walk in wisdom?
I think it means being humble, recognizing that we don't have all the answers.
Seeking guidance from others, from those who are wiser than us?
And from God,
Absolutely. Trusting in something bigger than ourselves.
living with integrity, making choices that align with what's right and good.
It's a lifelong journey,
It is, and sometimes we mess up.
but we can always course correct
Learn from our mistakes.
and keep striving to walk in wisdom.
That's the key.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Proverbs 28,
Okay.
I want to leave you with this question.
All right.
What does walking in wisdom look like in your life?
How can you cultivate more wisdom, integrity, and justice in your everyday choices?
Something to really think about.
It is, and I think the answers will lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life.
I agree. Until next time, keep seeking wisdom, folks.
It's out there.